Hi, everybody. Wendy Sellers, the HR lady. I figured I'd pop in with my face once in a while since I mostly only do audio these days. But here I am. I'm real. I wanted to go over real quick some key competencies for strategic middle managers. I had somebody ask me this on a podcast where I was the guest, and I was like, you know what? I think everybody needs to know this. Just because you promote somebody, hopefully internally from within, to management doesn't mean they come back the next day having the skills to be a manager. So this could backfire on you if you're not intentionally promoting people with training ready and readily available for them, or a plan to get them to training, whether it's online or whether it's, an actual conference or something like that. But some things that I really do think you need to focus on for middle managers is business acumen. They need to understand financials, operations, and market dynamics. Even if they're not out there selling in the world, they still need to understand what are these things about, like revenue and profit, that you're talking about, and how does it affect my job? Well, it affects my job as a middle manager because I am in the mix between, strategic and then doing the actual job. So I have a strategy that I'm talking about over here with my manager, my director probably. But then I need to get the employees to do what we want them to do so that we can meet the company's goals. If we don't meet the company's goals, guess what? There's going to be no management. There's going to be no employees because there's going to be no money to get things done. So please make sure you are training people, whether they have management experience or not, and business acumen. The next thing you should be training them on, and is probably just as important, is communication. Communication. We need to make sure that managers are leading without relying on their title alone or their authority alone. So they need to understand how other people communicate. They need to understand personality styles, personality traits, generations, where people are from, and how, just as humans, we communicate differently. And that even sending a text is communication. So you need to make sure that you send the text professionally, because now it's in writing. And so even if you're trying to be funny as a manager, it's going to take down the respect of other people towards you. The third thing that I want to make sure that you are training your managers on, your strategic middle managers especially, is the importance of data-driven decision making. So gut feelings are not accurate. Guts don't actually have feelings. But if you are leading with data, you're getting, key performance metrics, you're using SMART goals, and you're leading with data to change how you and your employees operate, that is the way you want to be making decisions. Not just like, oh, I like this employee, let's promote them. Or, yeah, I don't like what they're wearing today, I'm going to ask them to leave the team. That's not data-driven decision making. Not only that, it could be discriminatory. That's topic for another conversation. So focus on communication, focus on business acumen, and please, 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 for the love of God, focus on data-driven decision making. And then follow up with, if you are in the middle of change, who the heck is it? Make sure you're helping your middle managers, helping them adapt to the change that is happening, explain why it's happening, going back to that data-driven part, and then getting them to recap what you just taught them so that they can explain it to the rest of the team. Goes back in turn here to connecting to communication. We are humans. Most of the humans that work with you are adults, and they want to know the answer to why are things changing. And if your managers don't have those answers, your employees are going to be 1 foot out the door. They might stay, but that's called quit and stay, which means they have low engagement and they have very low trust, and they're not going to refer people to you, whether that's candidates or customers. With that said, if you have any other questions or any advice that you have for me, shoot me an email, wendy@thehrlady.com. Take care.